Hi everybody, Racquel Palmese here. Good to be with you. It's been a while since I've done a Wisdom Wednesday, and it feels really good to come back and be in touch with you. I have been prompted by Spirit to speak to something that I keep hearing people talk about all the time. My clients and people that I know, people on a spiritual path, often have a hard time actually feeling spiritual connection. A lot of times we don't admit it. Sometimes it's hard to actually say those words. I just don't feel like connected to God, to Spirit. Sometimes it comes and goes. Sometimes if we're in the right kind of situation, say a group meditation or something like that, then we feel the flow. And sometimes not even there. It can be very elusive. We can wonder, what's it supposed to feel like? And we have often a preset notion of what spiritual connection is supposed to feel like. And often it's nothing like that. So I'd like to ask you to take some breaths with me and drop in a little bit into your body, into your being. Feel yourself as a presence spiritually as well, because you are. Each of us has a spirit being that is alive and well and has been with us since our souls were created. If that resonates with you, then take some breaths with me, drop in, and feel yourself as a spirit human. The human part of you is what gets most of our attention. It's supposed to. We're here to learn and grow and experience on this plane, this material world. And yet, we can have such a deep yearning in our hearts to be connected to something bigger than ourselves. We can feel lonely sometimes, being so cut off from the spiritual realms that we experienced before we incarnated here. So feeling yourself as a spirit being as well as a human being. Let your breath just take you there. Breathe down into your core of your being. Know that you have an energy field that operates around you when you're not in contraction about something, all worried and scared and angry. When you're not in contraction, that field expands, goes out from you. It exists, it's in you and around you. That field connects with all kinds of spiritual realms close to us and sometimes very far away. We are so much more than our small minds and bodies. We depend too much on these minds and these brains to figure out things that are way beyond their capacity to get. So here we are together. Feel the energy starting to come in, if you will. Spiritual connection becomes difficult when we limit what we think we should be seeing or receiving, what we think it should look like and feel like. We place these prerequisites onto a spiritual experience, and yet that is exactly what we shouldn't be doing. Right now, just open yourself, feel yourself opening to whatever you are connected with in this moment. There's so much around us. when we walk in nature, often we can feel more connected because we drop out of this sitting here staunchly with a need to feel a certain way. Things in spirit communicate in a different language than ours. Spirit communicates with us without words often, sometimes with words, sometimes with visions, sometimes with colors, often without anything that our conscious minds can pick up and associate with something we've already experienced or that we know. So being able to align ourselves with the actual language of Spirit, of God, this is an order of magnitude different than what most of us think of as spiritual connection. Even right now, we can feel, if we allow ourselves, a circulation of energy that's going back and forth between us, or if you're watching this at a later time, it's still going back and forth between us because time does not exist on spiritual realms. The connection can sometimes be very subtle. We have to open every possible portal in our psyche, in our hearts, especially in our hearts, in our bodies, to receive the radiant energy that is trying very hard to come to us. We are the ones that block it with our thinking and our expectations of what it should feel like. So how do we sensitize ourselves to the point where we can actually touch in to the subtle energies of spirit, to the forms and energies that are trying to communicate with us? How can we receive those? How can we open to a communication with an energy? We can, and we can do it right now. So relax, look around, feel your environment filled with spirits, with energies, with all kinds of messages that are trying to come to you in many forms, in many ways. Our air is rich with connection, but it travels along the lines of energy and not the lines of thought. So allow yourself to feel in alignment with the energetics that are all around you all the time. Spiritual connection is with us constantly, offering itself to us. How can we receive it? How can we feel it? How can we feel the vibration of it? Well, get real quiet right now. Let go of what you think it should feel like. Open yourself and allow. And don't ask it to show you anything. Don't ask it to explain anything or come to you in words of any kind. Just surrender this moment to an expression of spirituality that maybe you have never experienced. Your heart, feel it getting larger. Feel the heart center opening and glowing at the possibility of recognizing itself in spirit. This is where your spirit is living right now. Feel yourself opening to it. Allow. Allow. Let go of your racing mind and your to-do list and everything else. Don't try to go into a meditative state. Whatever state you are in right now is perfect. Breathe. Let go and listen for the language of spirit. It's right there. It's with you always. You are never, ever, ever not connected. Every child knows this as they look around and wonder at their world. Before the baby even learns the language of its parents, it knows the language of God and is in constant and beautiful communication with spirits of all kinds. Allow yourself to reclaim the beauty and openness and innocence, the purity of spiritual presence in your life, even if it doesn't feel like what it's supposed to feel like. Even sometimes people go to a church or a temple or a mosque and they hear the chants and they hear the spiritual leaders and they feel flat. They feel nothing. It's so painful because they also have experienced feeling a lot in those environments. It's elusive sometimes because they are so full of need and expectation of what it should be like. Please help me. I'm so confused in my life. I don't know how to feel right now. And they walk in with these requests and prayers and expectations, and the presence of spirit there eludes them. Rather, just get really, really quiet and receive the ephemeral. Receive that which we can't identify. Open, open, open. Receive. Don't try to explain it. Don't try to know it. You are already there. It's just up to you to recognize that, to believe it, and to pick up the subtle cues of spiritual connection. Feel it reaching out to you. You'll get a thought. You'll get a spontaneous notion about something unexpected. You are being communicated with in the moment. You are being held in grace, always, always. Feel it, live it. Be accountable to it. Open, open, open more. Lots and lots of love to you. Thank you.